All right, hello and welcome. So we're going to talk about Ludus and specifically templates today. So if we go to docs up here and we cruise down to templates, we can read about templates and everything on them. However, I'm just going to talk about my use case. And what my use case is going to be is, let's say I already have this range. So the range is named win11forensic.yaml. And the only thing in it, let me make that smaller. The only thing that's really in this YAML is it's, defining, hey, Ludus, do a thing. The VM is going to basically be from this template. Okay. And we'll look at that template here shortly. And it really is just going to assign an octet and have chocolatey put open SSH. And that's about it. That's about all it's going to do. So if I do Ludus, so if I make this bigger, Ludus templates list, and then make this smaller, I have a big list. Typically you don't have a list like this. Usually it's much smaller. If I go back, this is the built-in templates. So built into Ludus, you have these specific ones, which here's the Win11. But you could get more. You can get more if you go to, like, say, let's go ahead and go to the GitLab and you git clone this and then go into templates, and then there's all these templates. And so a lot of stuff to choose from. This documentation also says it right here, what I just said. And then if you want to add those templates per the directory, it's just this command, templates add -d, and then yeah, so basically here it is right here. Git clone, cd to the templates, and then you can list out what you have, but you want to add. So say you want to build one at a time. So Ludus templates, build n, and then whatever the template is, like that's Debian 10. Here it is right here. Right? Well, kind of. So, no, not kind of, but it is. So see how it says false? So it hasn't been built yet. That's what that means. And by running this command, then you'll have that say true eventually. And templates are usually the longest part of this whole Ludus deal. So let's fast forward. I built something. It lives in here. And so the next thing, that is the requirements. And I'll just go on to this part where it's like create your own template. So you could build it from scratch, or you can just take an existing one like I did. Say I deployed it. It's right here, and then I want to go ahead and do some things on it. So I'll go on the console and I'll add and remove some things and do whatever. Here, let me move myself. And then part of that, though, to get the image ready for me to make a template so that I can use my new image, say like I just replaced the screen. So, and I added all these other things, and I want next time when I deploy the template it to have all those things. So one of the requirements is it needs to be on DHCP. So you would go in here, you go under this, and you'd make sure obtain an IP address automatically, and not to use the static, because when you first deploy this, it'll be static, and that's not going to be good. So you want it to both of these pieces here to obtain an IP address, all right, or obtain a DNS server is this one. So cool. Then since this is actually from Ludus, it has all the other cool stuff. Like if you go into templates, and let me just search DHCP. If you go down here, basically for Windows, it's like, all right, you need WinRM, you need PowerShell, DHCP must be enabled, like I just mentioned, and you have to have this user on there with this password. This is how the Ansible does all the cool automation. And yes, you can do this with the Linux too, and you have requirements to do Linux as well. So yeah, this is the easy way to do it. So back here, you go here. And so like if you built it from a pre-existing template, most likely it is going to be a linked clone. So I'll show you how to clone it as a full clone. It must be a full clone before you convert it into a template and then use that template to make other clones. So here we go, bear with me. So I'm just going to say, hey, we did everything like you saw. I'm going to just convert this to a template. I'm going to say yes. Oh, wait, sorry. Hey, it's got to be turned off. Got to turn it off. So let me turn it off. Doing that. Click away. Just waiting for the play button to go away. Well, that part's gone. So we'll just there it is. Okay, cool. Right click on here, convert to template. Say, yep, I want to convert that. Thank you very much. Once you do that, it's going to look like this icon right here. Oh, and it's that easy. Okay, cool. So now that that's there, you'll most likely have to go clone. And then right here's where it says linked clone. You're going to need to do full clone and call it, I don't know, whatever you need to call this to be. I can just say I'm still under here, the same place, and I'm doing local. And then I would do the clone. Once I do that clone, that's actually when I would want to get into it, change the DHCP, change whatever software I want on it, and then convert it to a template like it is right now. And then once it's a template like this, then we can use this template. So let me go ahead and go Ludus templates list. And we should see something to the effect of, there it is, right there. So we have it. I think we have it. Is that it? DC cars template. I would think it would say template. Oh, yep, it's here. So I did a different one. So grab that. And so now we'll go in here. We'll do a nano because I love nano. And then we'll go in here and we'll change the template. So we'll change this. This is Windows 11. And actually, since this is DC, some of these things, can I put a chocolatey on there? I guess we'll find out. Cool. And it's not going to be, we won't say that it's a DC, I guess. We'll just, I wonder if it'll do funny things if I don't. It might do weird things. So, that is interesting. So, let's go ahead and I'm just going to save it, get out of there, go into nano, we'll go out one and we'll go 80 CS range config because I know this. So here's this, and we can go ahead and click on that, get out of it, say nano DC cars.yaml, paste it in here like that. I'm going to save it so that I can go out and grab this really quick, the template. Then I'll up arrow key, nano, go here, press the end button on my keypad instead of just going so slow. And then I'll say, and then I can do end on the keypad again. And we'll just say DC. And then I'll even get rid of the range ID and just call it this. I'll actually get rid of the range ID on here too. Why not? It'll just be DC. Cool. And then octet's fine, gigs. This is all just to show stuff. And so I'm going to change this. It's going to be not lemons dot, I should have hit the end button. Cars. All right, primary, this, and that. Okay. So I'll just write this out. And then I'll just do a Ludus range config set. The file is going to be the DC cars. Press enter. Okay, so this is good to know. This role is not here. Actually, I needed to put it on what team. So let's go ahead and look. I'm on team 1. So let's try that again. And we're going to say users team 1. Okay? Team 1. Ludus range, DC cars, YAML, users, team 1. It didn't like, users, sorry. Not multiples. Okay, cool. So range config, that's set. So we'll do a Ludus range deploy user, not plural, team 1. Go. So now we are deploying, hopefully it'll be the next one from this convert to template. There we go, clone. Cool, there it is right there. So it's cloning. So nice. So this should come up. I don't know that we can go through, watching it go through the paces. I would love to hit summary and then show the IP right here eventually being set. Because if you don't do this correctly, it'll keep the same IP that was statically in there, and it also will just be funky. It'll do terrible things. It'll think it doesn't have internet access. The background will turn green and all sorts of interesting things. So I'm going to hold on. I'm going to pause for now and see if we can come back. Oh, see, that's the DHCP address. It will change to 22, hopefully. But I'm going to pause and we'll be back. All right, I'm back. I had to actually reboot this for it to actually set the correct IP. I hear Windows is just finicky. Sometimes you just need to reboot for it to happen. So cool. And now it's up. Now it's up and it has your background, it has all your software, and you're ready to deploy this on another range. So that's it. That's the real fast problem and answer. Go forth and have fun. Okay, don't forget, if you need any additional information on templates, to go to Ludus's docs and check out the templates. And if you get stumped there, they have a Discord server, so feel free to jump on the Discord server. They're probably, I don't know where, it'll be somewhere in Discord land. So I'm just going to Discord. Discord server. There you go. So join the Discord server and talk more there. So exciting things. I hope this was helpful and you have a great day.